everyone had a biblical worldview, and it was so integrated, their behavior, you couldn't separate it. But today it's super separated. It's so separated that you get identified as a Christian, you don't get identified as a civilian. And so the very much, just carrying that wholeness about, I belong to this whole thing. I was never separated out of it. No matter what you do, I won't be separated out of it. Yeah.
We get to have conversations that we wouldn't have had had we just walked in and said, "Hi, I'm a Christian, and I'm going to tell you what I think." If you serve and love, and they trust you, then you get to have conversations around core values and family and just things that everybody wants to talk about and cares about when you love them and get close. One of my favorite stories was we had a leader of our Chamber of Commerce speaking at a community service group, and he was giving sort of the beginning of the year
State of the city.
State of the city, not quite that big, but one of the things he threw up on the screen was the top 10 reasons why there's hope for Redding, California. And I think number 1 on the list was Bethel Church and Bethel School Ministry. It was shocking that we would be in the top 10, and it was because he could see that our heart and that we're carriers of hope, and that was our goal, is to bring love and hope. And we served, and the school worked hard through physical labor and cleaning up things and all that, but he knew that we were helping them economically and social type programs. Just everywhere they would let us serve, we would, and there would be leaders that say, "I feel like I'm a better person than before I met you," meaning I'm a better husband, I'm a better father, I'm a better business person because I've encountered this hope and love that you bring. So
That's amazing.
It's fun.
Amazing.
Yeah, you teach empowering. It's one of the things that you teach. We got the greats of the world, the Steve Jobs, the Bill Gates, the people who've mastered this moment in time, and they've invented. And what we miss is that they're made in the image of God.
Yeah.
And they've been able to use being made in the image of God unencumbered by religion.
Okay.
And we chained our church people with religion, and yet they've got more than those people have got. But they've not been able to go out and do that thing. So, to me, it's like, what do we need to do? We just need to cut the chains of religion in our churches and say, stop it and empower our people. Give them permission to be who God made them to be, so that we're not just watching Bill Gates, Richard Branson running free. We actually get to run free with them, and we get to be a part
and
of
lead
it.
them.
So,
and be leaders in all this. I mean, become relevant leaders to what tomorrow holds, instead of desperately trying to keep us chained to yesterday.